Good morning and welcome to day 2 of Appian World, or as the hotel called it this morning, beta testing life without electricity. Listen, we all woke up this morning and got a real world reminder. Sometimes even human processes fail, say like lights, hot water, basic survival needs. But hey, look, we're all here. We adapted, we showered cold, we dressed in the dark. We proved even without electricity, we could still put human intelligence to work. So just imagine what happens when we actually put AI to work. And obviously, nothing will stop the people in this room. No lights, no hot water, no problem. And today, we're going to show the entire world what happens when you put unstoppable people with unstoppable technology in one room. Lights or no lights, Appian World runs on innovation. And this morning, we are flipping the switch to full power. So I'm very excited to be here. It was a remarkable day yesterday, and I hope everybody had a great evening last night. Got around to a couple of the happy hours. Seemed like everyone was talking about what an extraordinary first day it was. We saw some incredible innovation up on this stage yesterday. It was remarkable, the transformation we saw from Acclaim Autism and JLR and Hitachi. What they're achieving with Appian is nothing short of remarkable. I had the personal pleasure of delivering the keynote at DevCon yesterday, and I was blown away by the innovation that we saw at our live build challenge last night. And congratulations to our winner, Joe Crapo from Groundswell. Round of applause. Built an amazing ski resort app in record time. Very impressive. I hear he was an ex-Appian employee, so that had nothing to do with it. But listen, if you thought yesterday was amazing, hold on tight. Wait till you see what we have in store for you today. At Appian, our agents are built around a powerful and pragmatic framework. Think, act, learn. This isn't just a catchy phrase. It is the foundation of how we deliver enterprise-grade AI that drives real business outcomes. So first, think. Our agents leverage Appian's data fabric to unify structured and unstructured data across systems, giving AI the context that it actually needs to make informed decisions. This isn't guesswork. It's insight-rich, process-aware intelligence that understands the business landscape before taking action. Next, act. This is where Appian truly stands apart from any other technology in the industry. Most AI systems improvise their actions, which can be very risky and quite honestly unpredictable. But Appian agents, we act by executing pre-built, auditable business processes. This means every action is governed, traceable, aligned to the enterprise goals. So whether it's a simple task, or as we saw yesterday, some very complex parallel workflows, Appian's AI can handle it. It's AI with guardrails and governance, not just brute force. And finally, learn, because every interaction that runs through Appian's process automation engine, we capture rich metadata automatically. With tools like process mining and process HQ, our agents can continuously learn from outcomes and optimize over time. This isn't static AI. It evolves, it improves, it gets smarter the more you use it. In short, Appian AI agents think with context, they act with control, and they learn with purpose. This is how we deliver AI that's not only intelligent, but it's trusted, powerful, and enterprise-ready. So as Matt shared yesterday in his keynote, the fastest way to get value from AI is to put it inside of your business process. Let me say that again. AI inside of your business processes. And that's exactly where Appian excels. Now, our product management team, they've been busy, and they've been laser focused on this idea of delivering a platform experience that helps customers put AI to work, but not in isolation, but in the context, right where decisions are made and actions are actually taken. And there are 6 challenges that we're solving for as a company to help our customers transform their business processes with AI. Let's break it down a little bit. 1, easy to start. We make it frictionless to drop AI into any workflow. No data science degree needed. With Appian AI, it's a drag and drop experience inside of low code. Next, structure. AI on its own is powerful, but AI inside of a structured business process is transformational. Our workflows guide how, when, and why AI makes decisions, providing reliability and purpose. Next, data. Appian's data fabric unified siloed data, giving AI the real-time contextual understanding it needs to perform these actions. AI is only as good as the data it sees. And at Appian, with our data fabric, we give it a clear, complete view. Next, safety. In Appian, AI runs with guardrails because it acts through defined, auditable processes. You get control, you get transparency, and you get trust. These are all key ingredients for enterprise adoption. Next, analytics. Every decision and every action in Appian is tracked. That means you can measure AI's impact, refine behavior, and drive continuous improvement. AI doesn't just work, it actually gets smarter. And finally, scalability. Whether it's one process or 1,000, Appian makes it easy to scale AI across the enterprise without rebuilding or starting from scratch. So where does AI live? Right in the middle of your business processes, powering smarter decisions, safer actions, and measurable business outcomes. That's how we at Appian make AI real and how our customers turn automation into transformation. Now this morning, you're going to see how Appian is redefining enterprise transformation through 3 essential pillars: design, automate, and optimize. Now hold on, because for each of these 3 areas, we're going to showcase brand new product innovations. We're going to walk you through live technology demos. I'll say that again, live technology demos. I know there's a lot of tech companies that like to use pre-canned videos or demo easel, but here you're going to see live demos, and most importantly, you're going to hear directly from customers who are realizing real-world business value with each of these pillars today. First, design. We believe low-code should be a methodology for development, not just a toolkit for a few. And with AI, we're removing the final friction between an idea and a working application. You're going to see how Appian Composer, our brand new AI-powered design assistant, turns plain language into structured applications. Composer brings clarity to complexity. It empowers teams to move faster, and while still keeping humans in the loop for transparency and trust. You'll see how we've enhanced our data fabric and a real data fabric. There's a lot of companies out there talking about data fabric, but our data fabric scales higher, delivers even better performance, and now it connects all of your data and your documents. With this connected, secure data fabric, you can now realize business value with AI from Appian's embedded chat copilots, as well as our new Smart Search. Smart Search is already delivering value to thousands of customers, procurement professionals today. Like Matt talked about yesterday, ProcureSite, our online government procurement solution, is being used daily by the federal government. You'll see that in action, and then you'll hear directly from NASA, who used Appian to reimagine their procurement and contract management across 8 different data centers, cutting their delivery time from years to months, and enhancing their transparency in all of their critical missions, like getting us back to the moon. Next, automate. Unified automation, real business outcomes. Look, we've entered a new era. We've entered the era of BOAT. Thank you, Gardner. Business orchestration and automation technologies. It's not a buzzword. And Appian is leading the way with one of the most unified, cohesive automation platforms in the entire market. You'll see how we combine RPA, AI, APIs into one seamless environment. From the traditional bots to agentic AI that uses computer vision and natural language goals. We're enabling automation that's smarter, that's more resilient, and faster to deploy. You'll experience how our AI Document Center simplifies prompt engineering, making generative AI accessible to all business users, and unlocking advanced IDP use cases. And you're going to hear from Aon, who scaled Appian from one simple pilot to over 48 mission-critical applications, transforming claims, onboarding, global risk processes, And also, they could deliver apps now in weeks, not quarters. Finally, optimize, turning business process transparency into business impact. You'll learn how to turn the visibility into value with Appian's Process HQ, your mission control cockpit for all of your business operations. Process HQ will help you discover how your processes truly run, identify all those hidden inefficiencies, and it will measure the impact. You'll see how real-time data and AI-powered insights will help you prioritize change and automate it where it matters most. And you're going to see a live demo on how Appian AI can surface bottlenecks, quantify the cost impacts, and also recommend solutions like RPA or agentic AI so you can deliver operational excellence. Then, we're going to welcome MagMutual, who built Process HQ into their core from day one. And now they are accelerating their quoting process from weeks to minutes. Let me say that again. Weeks to minutes. They've cut their claims processing by 25%, and they are setting a new bar for digital information in insurance. So, this morning, you are going to see how Appian is making it faster to design, easier to automate, and smarter to optimize. And more importantly, you're going to see how real companies are transforming how they work with low-code and AI at the core. So, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Are you ready to get started? All right? So let's get started. So please join me in a warm welcome to the stage, our Director of Product Management, Kevin Gajewski, and Senior Advisory Solution Consultant, Alexis Kane.
Thank you, Greg. And thank you so much for joining us at Appian World. We strive to deliver a complete platform to design, automate, and optimize your most important business processes. Alexis and I are excited to share with you our latest innovations in application design on the platform. Many years ago, more than I'd like to admit, I was a consultant building my first enterprise software app. I was taking an idea, some requirements, trying to build something. I was learning software development concepts for the first time, learning about SQL and database schema design, figuring out how to orchestrate data migrations from legacy systems, and mucking around with JavaScript to make forms dynamic. I learned some painful lessons after some production deployments. I'm sure you can relate. For each use case, at each part of the tech stack, there were a ton of complexities that I had to handle. And after a few of those experiences, it's no wonder that I've now spent over a decade helping to improve the application development process. That app that took me many months would take less than a week on Appian today. At Appian, we're constantly searching for ways to reduce the technical expertise required to build enterprise applications, lowering that barrier to entry for all of our practitioners. Our product philosophy has been to take the core challenges of software development, break them down, and accelerate your ability to go from idea to application, and more importantly, to business outcome. And that requires more than just slapping a UI on top of a code generator, right? It's a thoughtful understanding of the complexities of real enterprise applications at every touch point. It's the laying out of an architecture that's not just modern today, but it's resilient, future-proof. This entire process is being upended by the recent advancements in AI. You might have heard a little bit about that. For decades now, we've been teaching humans how to communicate with machines. As developers, you learn concepts like programming languages or coding syntax, IT architecture, and these programming languages and low-code tools have become higher abstractions for more people to be able to express their intent to computers. And now, large language models are helping us describe our intent in our own natural language, flipping the script and making it so computers understand us, further simplifying what it takes to build out our ideas. Today, I'm excited to share how Appian is leading the way with AI-assisted application design to make it faster and easier to build mission-critical, AI-powered enterprise applications. and how we continue to invest in innovative technology to grow with you and your business needs. So, what if you could quickly go from idea to application by just using a natural language description of what you want? What if you could take the requirements that you already write, the user stories that you log, and plan, build out, and iterate on an application in collaboration with AI and your business users? Well, with Appian, it's now possible. And that's why I'm delighted to introduce to you Appian Composer, Appian's new AI-powered application planning and design tool. Composer makes it easy for business users, IT, and AI to collaborate to plan and design automation applications. By leveraging AI to streamline this entire process, Composer helps capture clear requirements and provides design guidance, including scalable data models and beautiful UIs. Composer then transforms this application plan into a functional application within minutes, reducing manual effort and getting you to value faster. Why don't we take it for a test drive? What do you think, Alexis?
Pedal to the metal. Let's do it. Here I am logged into Appian Composer. Look familiar? That is because we are planning directly within our Appian application design environment, allowing a seamless link between your business requirements and the application you are building. Let's be honest, gathering application requirements today can feel like an endless game of telephone. Between shifting through your legacy systems, writing user stories, and also having to take technical specs and transform them into an application plan can be daunting. And it's no wonder things get lost in translation and momentum grinds to a halt. With Appian Composer, we are solving for exactly that. If you take a look at my screen here at the bottom, Appian provides pre-built prompts for common Appian use cases to go ahead and get us started. You can also build the plan completely from scratch by clicking Start New Plan. However, as you all know, chances are your application requirements exist today in documents scattered across your enterprise. So why not leverage AI to help you take those requirements and turn them into an Appian application plan? By the way, this isn't just great for net new applications. This can also help accelerate legacy system modernization as well. In this case, we already have our procurement management Appian application plan already built out here in our requirements document. So I'll go ahead, copy and paste those requirements here into Appian Composer and click Generate Plan. Behind the scenes, AI Copilot is thinking through those requirements and mapping them to Appian concepts. And at the same time, we are transforming those application requirements into Appian best practices. With the help of AI Copilot, Appian Composer lays out your application requirements into a clear workflow, providing you with the clarity and structure before development even begins. Appian Composer also identifies key design elements like integrations, user actions, automated activities, and even artificial intelligence. For instance, doing document extraction for our supporting documentation. This is a great starting point for further collaboration between you and your business users.
And as requirements are further refined, you can customize your application plan as you'd like by either continuing to collaborate with AI or making those changes manually. Let's look at an example of continuing to use AI Copilot for assistance. In this case, after a discovery session with our business users, we gathered information on the types of reports that they'd like to see in the application. So we'll go ahead and add a description of those requirements into AI Copilot and let it work its magic.
As AI Copilot works to further analyze our requirements, new information is added to my application plan. Again, keeping all of Appian development best practices in mind. Composer also guides you through defining application personas as well, viewing requirements through each user's roles and responsibilities. Behind the scenes, Appian Composer is also automatically generating a data model for me, saving you countless time and hours of tedious work. You'll see, as we adjust requirements in our application plan, Appian is continuously checking for updates, analyzing which new requirements have been added and how they have impacted our Appian components, allowing you to review those recommended changes based on updates to the plan. Once all updates are accounted for, I can even review those recommended changes and choose to apply them or not. AI is guiding you, but you are the ultimate decision maker at the end of the day. You'll see this green bar popped up. I can click Review Changes, understand what the difference is between version 1 and version 2 of my data model by adding in those new requirements, and choose to apply them or not. Now, Composer isn't limited to new applications. You can also plan enhancements for existing applications by linking design objects directly to your requirements. For instance, I can map an existing record type to a Composer recommended data table, and it'll automatically update the relationships to the existing schema. Take our status table as an example. Since we already maintain a status reference data table in a different application, Composer can map to it seamlessly. This level of reusability will streamline development across all of your applications, but it'll also help onboard new developers faster, giving them clear context on what the application does and how it is constructed. Lastly, Appian Composer was also able to generate modern user experiences as starting points for my user interface design. Kevin, I think we should go ahead and configure the branding to Appian colors.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta stay on brand. You can even easily apply your custom branding here to mockups, whether it can be changing the colors, the buttons, the typeface, and much more. So your team can visualize exactly how that final product's gonna look like. This shared perspective fosters stronger alignment between business and IT, because you could just have this up on the screen with them, making sure everyone's on the same page.
Also, these mockups go beyond static wireframes. They are a live preview of your user experience. Teams can collaborate in real time, gathering feedback on questions like, is this what we expected from the procurement request dashboard? Or are these the type of alerts that you'd like on your dashboard screen? Instantly adjust the user interface by toggling the components here on the left-hand side or by leveraging AI-driven edits. This collaborative, iterative approach ensures that you capture the right requirements from the very start of your application planning process. All right, once you and your team are aligned and on your requirements, you are ready to start building.
Let's do it.
With an intuitive wizard, we can select the personas, the data models, and even within the data models, which record actions and record summaries I'd want Appian to automatically create for me to even get a head start on my workflows. More to come on this later. I can choose which user interfaces I'd like Appian to generate. And lastly, I can come in here and review which objects will be generated, hit the generate button, and Appian will automatically create those corresponding objects for me. In just seconds, your development team will receive a generated list of objects, similar to the example shown here, where they can continue to further refine application components. What do you think, Kevin? Was 30-ish seconds enough time for Composer to work its magic?
Well, it depends if the power's back on. But I think so. Let's check it out. Flipping back to our Appian Composer view, you can see the generated objects. Not only does Appian successfully generate those application objects, but intelligently ties them to our project plan and each of the requirements.
Let's take a look here at our data model view, for example, and drill in further to our procurement request case record type that Appian Composer generated for me. Here you can see that this record type is complete with all the fields that we specified, as well as the data relationships as well. We'll revisit the record type later on in the demonstration to help showcase our new data fabric enhancements, which will drive even faster development. Let's flip back to our slides and recap what we just saw. You just saw how AI helps us seamlessly take an idea into an Appian application with Appian Composer. Visit one of our booths today at the conference to learn more about Appian Composer or dive in yourself with Appian Community Edition. Look out for Appian Composer to be generally available later this year. We cannot wait to see what you'll do with this feature.
Thanks, Alexis. As Alexis just demonstrated, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Thank you.
AI is a partner in your planning and design process. We believe a platform like Appian is the right place for AI to communicate back to the user what it's planning to do and show what it did do. Appian gives you a simple way to see what was built, easily make changes, and have that whole process be safely governed by the boundaries, controls, and building blocks of the platform. You don't need to parse through tens of thousands of lines of generated code or be worried about security holes that were created or question whether it will hold up to the scale of your business. So with our platform, you can be the orchestrator of your application development process. So let's now dive into some of the exciting platform updates we've made in this year. In particular, we'll talk about how data is the foundation for building great user experiences, automations, and AI capabilities in your applications. We invested in our data fabric architecture because we recognize that data is the foundation of all applications. For those new to the platform, when we looked across our customer base, we saw that it was really difficult to work with data scattered across the enterprise. It's a never-ending challenge to integrate these sources together to deliver the best digital experiences to your users. Well, our data fabric solves this. We work with data where it lives. We unify that data across multiple sources and applications with no data migration or data engineering pipelines required. And we use this live, combined, virtualized data model to rapidly build data-driven applications and drive your automation use cases. All of this is powered by our innovative data architecture that reads and writes back to underlying source systems, has centralized row, column, and action-level security that applies to every data touchpoint, whether that's a UI, a workflow, an RPA bot, an AI agent, analytics, an API, and it automatically optimizes for fast, predictable performance at scale. Data Fabric is essential for speed and agility, and it's been one of our most successful innovations. We've seen tremendous growth in the adoption of these capabilities. We've gone from millions to billions of queries per month, 4 times the amount of writes orchestrated, and nearly every new customer is leveraging these features in their applications in the last year. This year, we're continuing to make Data Fabric even better for you, with enhancements to make it a more secure, scalable, and flexible foundation for your enterprise. Be sure to check out the different breakout sessions on Data Fabric today to learn more from our product team and customers like TELUS and Hitachi that have adopted it. And for those already adopting this technology, you get automatic improvements on upgrade with no effort. This year, we made a major architecture update that improves performance and scale. We've seen customers on the latest Appian version experience up to 40 times faster complex queries, 5 times the amount of write throughput, and up to 90% more storage efficiency. With our improved architecture, we've been able to increase our per record row limit by 5 times, from 4 to 20 million rows in our upcoming release. While you can always connect to a dataset of any size in Appian via our zero-copy connectors, this expands the datasets that can experience our optimized performance from data syncing, improving the experience for the most heavily used data in your applications. And be on the lookout because we plan to support syncing even larger volumes later this year. And as your business grows and you process more cases, requests, proposals, or you start to reach broader and broader audiences, Appian can scale with you. Later this year, we're releasing the ability to dynamically scale your data fabric queries to ensure your users have a consistent, performant experience at any time of day or at any time of the quarter. We're also expanding the types of data you can leverage in your applications because unifying your disconnected systems is just the start of the solution. An organization's knowledge lives predominantly in unstructured data across content and files today. Contracts, your policies, meeting notes, decision logs, right? It's never been more difficult to quickly find the important details that you need in this sea of information. So I'm excited to announce that we're adding support for semi and unstructured data sources, including documents and document contents. Together, this forms a comprehensive knowledge layer for your enterprise, giving it all the same impressive security, query, and automation functionality that you expect from Appian today. And we automatically optimize this knowledge so it's ready to power your AI use cases. No need to manage AI infrastructure. It eliminates the need for generating embeddings or having new data pipelines to whatever new vector database is on the market or managing updates and reindexing data as it changes. Appian takes care of all of that for you. And all of this powers an exciting set of new capabilities that will help your users get the most value out of their data and get information to them faster than ever before. First, you can embed AI-driven assistants directly into your application UIs for your users, enabling real-time and context-aware conversations with data and documents. AI copilots even provide details on how they got the data to answer your questions and provide citations on the documents that they used. And second, when your users don't know exactly what they're looking for, Smart Search helps users find what they need. Smart Search transforms how users find information faster by uncovering connections, detecting patterns, and surfacing related data across data sets. It goes beyond keyword matching by using AI-powered semantic search to get better results. It understands the intent, and then it's able to find the right data to show you. This not only can power UIs for your UIs that your users use, but it also can be leveraged in your workflows and by AI agents. We just took you through a number of capabilities that together make it easier than ever to quickly build data-driven, AI-powered enterprise applications. Let's take a look at all of this in action. Over to you, Alexis.
Great. Coming back here to our Appian record type designer that Appian Composer generated for me, we'll go ahead and explore our procurement case data table. As Kevin mentioned, we've introduced documents as a new data source, unifying all of your data and documents into one place with Appian's data fabric. Now, on our codeless data modeling view, Appian automatically has a blue bar up top above my data model asking if I'd like to generate a document record type. I'll go ahead, click Generate Record Type, include in a few document types for our procurement application, with, of course, the option and flexibility to come back and make modifications to this later, and I'll click Generate. In just a few clicks, our document record type was successfully created, and Appian intelligently created relationships between my document data table and our parent data table. With document records at your fingertips, low-code developers save time and effort accelerating application build times. And look, Appian also intelligently discovers data relationships in our data fabric and suggests them to use in our application. I'll go ahead, click Add All Relationships for our full data fabric view. Let's drill into our auto-generated document record type further. We also now expose, with record documents, all of the document properties within the data fabric. Things like file name, size, extension, and more, enabling you to seamlessly filter, sort, and aggregate documents in your applications. Remember how we mentioned security earlier? We've completely simplified it for you. As you will know, duplicating security logic in folders today is complex and requires quite a bit of maintenance as permissions change over time. With record documents, we are solving for exactly that. Documents automatically inherit the security of the records they are associated with. This means you can skip folders entirely. Documents are organized and secured for you based on the record type you chose. No folder setup or management required. It doesn't stop here though. To help you save even more time and effort, we've refreshed the design of our auto-generated record actions and views for you. Guided by user experience, best practices, and data-driven insights, I can come in here now in our auto-generated record actions and views, which now feature a modern design that aligns seamlessly with your data model components. We'll revisit the auto-generated case and document record view in just a moment, but first, let's talk about those enhanced search capabilities Kevin mentioned to find the exact record we are looking for. In order to do so, I'm going to go ahead and flip on over to the front end. We put together, with the help of Appian Composer, a full application with AI capabilities, data models, screens, workflows, and more. Now imagine you are the procurement officer, looking at your dashboard screen, logged into Appian. You have a bunch of cases here on your dashboard, and you need to understand how many transportation requests are in progress. Kevin, let's go ahead and use our AI chat to find exactly what we're looking for.
Let's do it. In our AI chat, Alexis will ask, how many transportation requests are in progress? Behind the scenes, Appian's private AI is leveraging the power of Data Fabric to find the answer with the appropriate security, guardrails, and structure in place. Appian will pull back the answer, and it'll even show you where that answer came from. Users can continue to collaborate with the AI to find even more granular details about case information. Alexis, is there a world where Appian can help if we don't necessarily know what we're looking for?
Absolutely. As a procurement officer, I may want to be able to narrow down what case is relevant to me right now to make the appropriate updates. Well, with Smart Search, you can do exactly that. As Kevin mentioned, Appian Smart Search uses AI-powered semantic search to understand your intent and return better results from your business data and documents that are attached to your data fabric. For example, if I come on in here into the search bar, I type in commuter infrastructure proposal, hit search, Smart Search will now show the results that mention public transit expansion or downtown sidewalk accessibility project, all of which do not match our keywords, but inadvertently are connected. When combined with filters, Smart Search makes it easier than ever to uncover connections, detect patterns, and find the information that truly matters to you.
And once we find the case that we're looking for, we can drill down into that auto-generated summary UI. We have completely eliminated the guesswork for user interface design. Now, when a record is linked to a related document record type, Appian automatically adds a grid of those documents and a chat component, allowing you to chat with the attached documents right from the case summary. AI Copilot can leverage the thousands of pages of document contents attached to this record to get you the information that you need. AI referenced this particular project proposal document in its answer, so why don't we go ahead and open it up?
Drilling into our auto-generated document summary view, we've automatically mapped your data to the corresponding UI components in Appian. For instance, for document record types, we automatically insert the document viewer component, allowing users to view documents directly on the screen.
We've heard your feedback, and we're excited to announce that with the launch of our advanced plugin program, you can now edit Microsoft documents within an Appian UI. Whether it's Word documents, Excel spreadsheets, or PowerPoints, document editing is now available within your Appian applications.
This enables a collaborative live editing experience where you can see where each user is in the document, and all those changes are automatically synced back to Appian. Appian's Advanced Plugin Program is a new category of plugins to extend the scope of the Appian platform. In our upcoming release, we will provide access to Microsoft 365 inline editing, as well as Grid Plus, a spreadsheet-like editing experience on your data fabric. More to come later this year on PDF Generator. All right, Kevin, wrap us up and take us home.
Thanks, Alexis. And can I just say thank you for fearlessly navigating us through not one, not two, but 4 different AI interactive features, live demos on stage right here.
Thanks, Kevin.
Not too shabby, right? Not too shabby. We talked about the conference message being bringing AI to work. This is also AI that works, as you can see. And so, all right, bringing it home, right? Okay, it's easy to see how Data Fabric quickly integrates unstructured data sources and is the foundation for getting tangible AI value. It's also the best place to start for building a great user experience, thanks to those intelligent app and UI generation features and our Sail UI framework. We built our UI architecture layer called Appian Sail to address the challenges inherent with UI development. With Sail, you build user experiences once, and they're instantly available across web and native mobile applications. Whether you're designing for online or offline use cases, for internal or public audiences, It's another example of making the complex simple. Sail provides a design layer that removes the need for front-end and mobile expertise, keeping your apps up to date, even as web browser or operating system versions change over time. We continue to enhance Sail and our component library to ensure that you can craft the very best experiences for all of your audiences. You can learn more about those improvements by checking out our Total Experience breakout sessions today. We can't wait for you to get your hands on all of these latest innovations in our design experience to rapidly build AI-powered applications. We have so much more to share with you in this area, so please be sure to check out all of the programming throughout the conference and come let us know what you think. We'd love to hear your feedback.